Intro.
Welcome to a War-Torn Productions tutorial. This tutorial we are teaching you how to do lighting. Basic lighting tutorial. You can watch the other half of this tutorial right here or wherever. And that's basically just a short film we threw together with a little basic lighting to give you guys...
really stupid Asian.
to give you guys a basic understanding of what, we're talking about.
Okay, so there are no true rules to lighting. There are things that can make it better or worse, but no scene's the exact same. In one scene, certain lighting can look really good, and in another scene it can look terrible. You just gotta find exactly what fits your scene and matches the mood, and it should be gold. Okay, so with your lighting, you have to be sure to create a contrast between the background and the foreground objects. You want the viewer to know exactly what is the focus of your shot, and also doing that adds a lot of detail to your shots.
The best way to improve your lighting in any film is through trial and error. You won't get any better by not trying. Another way is to watch very experienced filmmakers who already know what they're doing. Using practical lighting, like lampposts out in the street or something you have on your desk already, can really help add realism to whatever you're doing and whatever your setting is. So I'm really bad at talking to cameras and I really need to just not do this. Pretty much covered practical lighting, didn't I?
Just use practical lighting as, if you already have a light in your scene, use that to your advantage and take advantage of it.
Right. Yeah, you just summed it up really fast.
So there are two basic styles to lighting. You've got your harsh lighting, which is a direct light shining on your actor or whatever object you're concentrating in the scene to kind of give it that sort of feel. It's kind of more of a serious feel. And then you have your diffuse lighting, which can be good in comedies and other things with happy feeling. And that is used either through diffusing light through a diffuser or a sheet, and also through bouncing your light off the wall or both before, so it's not directly on your subject, but it is passing through a third party to get to your object of interest. So there's more to lighting than just the lights themselves and placements of lights. You can also use shaping and breaking up the light to add a dynamic to your film that is interesting. Like if you wanted the blind look where it's like cut up and like certain places, you can use a cutout. They're called cookies, I believe. Filmright mentioned in one of their lighting tutorials. You can look at that, watch that right there, I guess, wherever. But anyways, pretty much you just add shadows by putting things in front of the light, cast shadows on your object and breaking them up. If you want like a car driving by the window, you can use the light passing through the cookie or whatever to kind of make that fit into your scene and give it kind of like a background, I guess.
Another way that you can add more detail and set a mood for your scene is adding color to your light. Instead of using yellow and white light all the time, you can use a red tint, blue tint. You need to use whatever light that fits the mood. You can use this many different ways. You can use a bed sheet, paint the bulb. You have to get creative sometimes. We've had to use lids, colored lids to
Pumpkin.
Colored
Halloween pumpkin
to cast a certain type of light on the person's face, but it can be a really good way to set the mood and
make it interesting.
Add detail. It's always good to get creative with your scenes. I know no one wants to watch the same old boring thing every time.
Yeah, lighting is a really unique aspect to a film. If you just go in there, you have great sound effects, you have great VFX, you have really good, I guess, camera work, and it moves, really smooth, and the pacing's really good. I mean, that's going to be a good film. But to add another dynamic, it really comes down to lighting, because if you don't have good lighting, it's just not going to look as professional. Like if you have really great lighting, you take all these aspects and you put it in to make something that's beautiful, something that really pops out of the screen at you, and you just, after all these steps, you wrote it, you filmed it, you edited it, everything is perfect, and it's just like you're watching it and you created this, and it's just awesome.